Hi guys, this is David. I am actually making a quick video for an update. I'm actually inside my work truck right now, so I don't want to try to put this all out as far as everybody coming by or whatever, so I'm trying to be a little bit incognito, I guess you can say. Um, but yeah, this is going to be a pretty much a quick update for you guys. I know some of you, my subscribers actually has asked in the past about me as far as how I've been, because I haven't been on YouTube in a long time. But first of all, I'll say as far as me and my girlfriend, we've still been together. We was actually off and on for a while there, but we're actually on now. We've been together now for I don't know, probably at least 6 months or more. I don't even try to count no more, but we're pretty solid this time. In fact, we're even talking about maybe later down the line taking things to the next level as well. So we'll see how that goes. Just got to get some things caught up as far as finances and stuff still too, though. But as far as my job right now, I'm actually making pretty good money on it. It's definitely full time. In fact, it's 50 hours a week is the average that I do, and the money, like I said, is pretty good pay. And the thing is too, it's actually going to help me to be working real good on my goals that I have. And any of my longtime subscribers knows that my goals, first of all, my first immediate type goal would be to try to work from home or work online. In other words, that's my immediate type of goal. And then my goal after that would be eventually to get into real estate. But my immediate goal as far as being able to work online, I've actually got something that I'm working on right now that is actually working out pretty decent, and I know how to scale things up, and I'll be getting into that in a second. But what I will say though, first of all, on it is the fact that I first learned about it. I first looked into it, is what I should say, in October of this past year. So it'd be October of 2016 is when I actually really first looked into it. Now, I heard about it before in the past, but I never looked into it until around that time. And knowing what I know now, because of all the research that I have done, all the YouTube videos I've watched, and all the different articles and things that I have read throughout this year, pretty much, it's the thing to where I really want to kick myself in the ass, in other words, because if I would have looked into it a whole lot sooner than October, and if I would have had a full-time job to invest some money into it as well too, then I wouldn't even have to work. I mean, I would be making so much money right now to where I'd be making probably a few $100s a day easily, and would not have to even work, of course. So yeah, that's a lesson learned that I have that you guys can learn as well. And in other words, what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to look into things, guys. If you hear about something and it sounds like it, might be a pretty good thing to get into or whatever, don't be afraid to actually look into it. I mean, obviously there's going to be some stuff out there that's going to be total garbage and a total waste of time, but don't ever be afraid to actually take a look at something and see how it actually works, though. So what I'm talking about, though, is a thing, and some people have heard it. Well, some of you guys might have heard it, and some of you guys still probably have not even heard about it, but it's called Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin, and cryptocurrency is what I have got into. And as far as the money that you can make from that, it's actually really amazing, because that's another thing about it, is you can be the average Joe. The thing with Bitcoin is you can also do day trading as well with it. There's all kinds of things you can do with it as far as making money. Bitcoin, and also what's called altcoins as well. And there's all kinds of ways that you can make money with it. You can even day trade with it, like you would with like the same type of thing that you would do on the stock market and so forth. But the thing is with the traditional stock market, you have to already have a real big chunk of money to really get started into it. I mean, you're looking really seriously about $500 to $1,000 to really get into the stock market, to really be able to try to do anything with it at the minimum. I mean, more than likely even more than that. But the thing is with Bitcoin, you can start out with like $50 and really get started into it, and go from there with it and really start making some decent money with it, though, if you do it right. Now, of course, just like with any type of thing, whether it's stock market or the Bitcoin or whatever it is, if you don't do your research and don't really look into it, and try to see what you're really getting into, then yeah, of course, you could lose a whole lot of money too, as well. But the thing is, I mean, if you do it right, you can definitely make some real good money with it, though. And as far as I'll give you guys a quick rundown in case some of you guys have not heard about it. What Bitcoin is actually is a online digital currency is what it is. It's peer-to-peer, so it's straight up person to person, and it's decentralized. So that means that there's no bank at all in this world that controls Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. Well, actually, I will say Bitcoin. There are some now that some banks have actually you know followed suit and made their own as well too. But as far as Bitcoin itself, anyways, there's no one bank or anything or one individual that actually owns Bitcoin, and that's why it's such a great thing. Is because of the fact that the only person that's in control of your finances then is yourself. You don't have to have a third person or middleman, which would be a bank, be in control of your finances, and that's actually a great thing because that means that you know for sure 100% what's going on with your account. Unlike a lot of people that has bank accounts, they get their bank accounts closed down all the time for no reason at all, and just all kinds of shady stuff that happens all the time. And there's tons of banks out there, of course, that are definitely corrupt and do all kinds of crap that they should not be doing though with our money. But that's why it's such a great thing though, is because of the fact that it's decentralized and it's peer-to-peer. Now, as far as how it works though, anytime a transaction happens with Bitcoin, it creates a mathematical problem that has to be solved. And that mathematical problem can be solved by computers, but it takes a lot of computing power to solve those problems because it increases in difficulty because there is only a certain amount of Bitcoins out that will be ever in existence, in other words. And the thing is through the years, the difficulty will increase as far as how that how you can actually mine for the coins. That's what they call mining. Is what they actually call being able to solve those problems. Is they call it mining. So when you're using your computers and you're actually solving those mathematical problems, then you're actually mining for Bitcoin. And what happens is when you do find one of those blocks, that's what they call it, it's on the blockchain. And when you do find one of those blocks of transactions, and if you do solve one of those, then you get a certain amount of money for solving those. Now, most transactions like that you solve, you don't get a lot of money. So that's why you want to have a lot of computing power and try to solve as many of those problems as possible. But you can use graphics cards and you can use computer chips and all kinds of stuff to try to solve those type of problems with. And the thing is that even with a regular graphics card, one that somebody might have in a gaming computer, you can actually start mining for coins, not just Bitcoin, but also other coins as well, what they call altcoins, because actually there's a lot of other coins that after Bitcoin came out ended up, like I said, following suit. And so actually at this point right now, there's probably well over 800 different coins, and a lot of those, actually, tell you the truth, are garbage or straight junk and don't are not worth jack crap. But there are some of those coins that are actually very valuable and has a real good backing behind them and real good programming and real good real life applications that you can do with those. Definitely, you guys, of course, want to do your research. I'm not going to get into the full story because it could take a few hours for me to explain everything to you guys in full detail as far as how it all works. But I will be, as far as letting you guys know another thing, as far as what I'm working on, I do the mining myself too. So I am working on getting more equipment, means, in other words, more graphics cards for my computer. And they got graphics, they got motherboards that you can get to where you can have like over 13 different graphics cards. And well, actually, they've even got motherboards even bigger than that now that you can use. That's for mining. But I've got 3 graphics cards right now that I'm mining with, and I'm going to be getting some more too later down the line. And of course, with this job that I have, it can allow me to buy those type of graphics cards and start using those to make the money to make money with as far as mining goes. Excuse me. But as far as what I do, as far as my mining, I do some cloud mining as well, and I do, of course, mining at home with the graphics cards. Now, as far as cloud mining, the way that goes is that you can sign up for a website and you can actually rent their equipment instead of using your own equipment. So there's good and bad as far as there's pros and cons on both of those. So, I mean, for a quick example, one of the pros as far as doing cloud mining is the fact that you don't have to use your own electricity. you can use the electricity of that company. Now, of course, they do charge a small fee for that, so you have to calculate as far as if you're going to be in profit or not, in profit or not, as far as um, using their cloud mining service. But there is mining calculators out there all over the web too that you can use to where you can figure out if you're going to be profitable enough to do that or not with too. So of course, obviously too, don't just jump into that. Make sure you do again your research on that and see if you're going to be able to be in profit by using that type of service. Myself though, I am going to mostly try to concentrate on doing the mining at home using my own equipment. But like I said, I'm still going to also have some cloud mining going on as well too though. But this right here is something that can easily make somebody hundreds of thousands of dollars even in 1 year if they do it right, as far as the mining and buying and selling coins and holding on to the coins as well too, different type of altcoins. So it's definitely something to worth looking into, guys. And even if you're a traveler, so even if you're living a RV type life, or camper van type life, or whatever too, you can still get into cloud mining as well too. In fact, what I will do is I will go ahead and leave a link to the main cloud mining site that I use in the description area of my video, so that way if you guys do want to use that to sign up with, you can do that. But what I'm going to also do too, of course, is leave a link for setting up a wallet, because of course, in order to get Bitcoin or any other coins too, you have to first set up your wallet in order to send or receive coins though. So I'll be setting that up as well. I was letting the car go by. But so yeah, I'll be setting it up as well too. And I'm sorry, not setting it up. I'll be putting the link in the description so you guys can set that up if you want, is what I meant to say. And you can actually hold 65 different coins. Well, it's actually, I think, even more than that, but it's at least 65 different coins that you can hold onto your wallet. Then with that, it's it's actually the main one that I use myself as well too. So I'll leave a link in the description for as far as in my video as well too, in case you guys want to do that. But like I said too, obviously do your research. Don't just jump right into it though. There's free things you can do too, as far as doing faucets is what they call those, to get some free coins as well too. But I mean, there's lots of different ways of how you can get altcoins and bitcoins though. You can, like I said, mine for them as well too. Later down the line, I will be getting into some more detail about it for you guys, so you can look into it. And I'll go ahead and get more detail about it, so that way you guys can have have a better understanding, in other words, as far as how it works. But right now, as it is too, of course, obviously you can still get on YouTube and do your own research and start figuring out how it all works though too as well, because there's tons of videos that shows how it works, and therefore there's no excuse why somebody could not make some good money with it. And like I said, just do your due diligence, and do your own research and see how it does work, the ins and outs of it, like I have done. And like I said, if I would have known back in October what I know in fact right now, and if I would have had a full-time job at that time, then right now I seriously think I would be easily making like a few $100s a day, and I wouldn't even have to, of course, be working a job at all too. So that's my goal now, of course, since I know what I know now. I am working hard on that, and I do think that within the next, I don't know, maybe 3 to 6 months at the most. I don't even think it'll be 6 months, but probably within 3 to 6 months though, for sure, I will be at the point where I can quit my job if I want to, and not even have to work though, because I'm going to be investing into it heavily, and especially with the job I have. Like I said, I'm making some pretty good money with this job, and therefore it's the great thing about that is the fact I can be investing into this though. So, I mean, that's it for right now, guys. Like I said, I wanted to give you guys a quick update as far as what's been going on with me. I've been trying to work hard, work all these hours that I've been doing, 50 hours a week or more, sometimes 55 hours a week. But it's going to pay off, though, big time as far as my investments and what I'm, getting into, though. So, yeah, that's it for right now, guys. And later down the line, like I said, I will try to make another video. I don't know when, so don't hold your breath on exactly, actual date. But I will try to make another one soon and fill you guys in, like I said, on some more details on how that stuff works. So, thanks for watching, of course, guys. Thanks for always still being my subscribers, and you guys have a great day.